In this video, I challenge myself to beat Terraria with coin gun only. So will I be able to beat the Moon Lord or will I be broke by the end of it? Let's find out. Also, I'll be using this mod for ease. So as you can see, I have the coin gun in my inventory, which will be the only weapon that I can use. But you might notice that I don't have any coins that can be used as ammo. Anyway, a green slime spawned near me which can drop coins, but I don't have any ammo to kill the slime. So I decided that I'll just let the guide kill the slime. Now we can finally kill enemies. After that, I started to create houses for NPC, as the NPCs will be really crucial for this run. After finishing the houses, I crafted some wooden armor, then headed straight to our desert on the left. Then I obtained some cactus which can be used to create armor. As I was going left, I found my first chest which had a boomerang, and obviously I can't use it. After that, I headed to the underground jungle where a bat attacked me. I killed it but then died too. I don't even know what did I die to. It seems I need better armor, so I crafted the cactus armor, and then yet again I obtained a boomerang. In the next chest, I obtained an umbrella which can negate fall damage. Then I obtained my first accessory in the next chest, and again I obtained another boomerang which I was really excited about. Then I started to mine some ores with which I can make armor or money, which I need a lot of. After that, the merchant decided to move in, which means I can sell items for money now. Then I realized that I can make 100 copper coins with 1 silver, so instead of doing 50 damage once, I can deal 25 damage 100 times. Then I obtained a snowball cannon, magic mirror, and the summon of Eye of Cthulhu in the chest. In the next chest, I obtained Band of Regeneration, which will be really useful. Then I collected some statues which can be sold for coins. With the ores that I had mined, I decided to craft an upgrade to my pickaxe. After that, I decided to sell everything that I didn't need to the demolitionist for some coins. Then I purchased a piggy bank from the merchant, which can help me store all my coins. I also purchased a mining helmet from the merchant. Then I crafted lead armor, and with that, I decided to fight Eye of Cthulhu. The fight was quite easy because I was using a Hardmode weapon to defeat a pre-Hardmode boss. The coin gun was able to deal good damage with just copper coins. And yeah, I defeated Eye of Cthulhu on my first try. With the loot, I crafted an upgrade to my axe. As I was exploring, I found my first art crystal. Then I found an underground cabin and died. So I had to craft copper coins for my coin gun. As I was heading towards the point I died, I forgot about fall damage and died again. Finally, I got to the underground cabin and obtained an extractinator. Then I obtained a flare gun. After that, I found my second life crystal and then collected some ores. As I was near hell, I decided to use the ropes to go down, but instead I fell down and died. At least now I was able to use my extractinator. Then I purchased some bombs and headed to the desert. The one thing that I hate about coin gun is the fact that the projectile don't have any light, so half of the time I don't even know if I'm shooting at the enemies. And that's life crystal number 3. I think the Bane Miner mod should be added to vanilla Terraria. It makes mining much better. And you should never shoot at Cactus Ball because she will die. If you didn't know, there are 2 ranges of specific armor in pre-hard mode, and one of them is fossil armor. So I decided to get the fossil armor. For it, I need to obtain fossils. So I decided to mine desert fossil, life crystal, and some more desert fossil. I also obtained chisel from the desert chest, which increases my mining speed. Then again I mined and mined more and mined a lot of desert fossil. After that, I obtained a desert boot from the chest, which was the item I was searching for. After that, I used all 1200 desert fossil to obtain various ores and money, and these were all the items that I obtained. Then I finally crafted the fossil armor set. Next, I used the gravity potion to search for floating islands, and if you didn't know, you can use the floating island as NPC housing by just placing a torch. So I decided that the golf NPC will be staying here alone. Then I found the entrance to the dungeon, and that's floating island number 2, which had a lucky horseshoe, which means that I won't die from fall damage anymore. And then a harpy dropped a giant harpy feather, which meant that I can craft wings as soon as I get into hard mode. A star fury, amazing! Then I found an aglet in a surface chest. With all that preparation, I was ready for my next boss. So I destroyed 3 shadow orbs, then it was time for Eater of Worlds. The fight was easy enough, but the only problem I had was the fact that the coin gun can only attack one thing at a time, which made this process really slow, but it was challenging because I had to make sure that there weren't 20 Eater of Worlds segments chasing me. And then I finally beat it. Then I crafted the pickaxe and decided to defeat King Slime for more coins. With 3 bosses defeated, I wanted to expand my NPC housing, so I just added more houses on top of the previous. Alright, so nobody saw here anything. I definitely didn't waste any gold. Then I started my elevator, which ended up costing so much bombs that I don't want to think about it because every bomb costed me coins. And I want to save as much coin as possible. And I died to an explosion. Great. After that, I purchased some more bombs, then made it to hell. I needed to mine some hellstones, so I purchased some potions. Then relocated the NPC from useful to useless. Then I started to mine a lot of hellstone and obtained a hellforge and a clock. Then I finally obtained a bed. I should probably make a home for myself, but I'm too lazy to do that. And yep, I'm still selling and making money every time I obtain useless stuff. Then I did what you should probably not do, that is buy obsidian. I should have probably gone down to buying obsidian, but I was too lazy to do that. After that, I crafted a Hellstone pickaxe and a full set of molten armor. Then the Goblin decided it was the perfect time to invade. But with my Alchemist NPC helping, I was able to defeat the Goblin's army pretty easily. Then I found the Goblin Tinkerer underground and purchased the Tinkerer workshop and rocket boots from him. And then I realized that I can't reforge the coin gun, which made me so much happy. Then with the little money I had, I reforged the accessory, and now it was time for Skeleton. And yep, the rocket boots and reforging accessory helped me so much. But I still am not able to aim at the enemy. I started to land some hits and slowly took away his health, then crafted some ammo mid-fight and defeated him. Then on my first gold chest, I found an Aqua Scepter, which I obviously needed, and then a Muramasa. Amazing luck. So I went to jungle and finally obtained the Anklet of Wind. I then crafted the Obsidian Shield and bought a lot of Plantera box. Then created a boss arena, as in hard mode it will be really difficult to create anything. I also buffed up the boss arena with some buffs. After that I created a long platform in hell for the Wall of Flesh fight, buffed up and then summoned the Wall of Flesh. Even though I was using copper coins, I dealt quite decent damage on Wall of Flesh, and with that I beat the Wall of Flesh. After that I broke altars for hard mode ores to spawn and crafted the first spark boots. Then I started to mine the first tier ore and then crafted the pickaxe. Then mined the second tier ore and crafted the hard mode anvil and pickaxe. Then mined a lot of third tier ores, like a lot of them. Then I bought a control unit which can change time from day to night, which costed me a lot of money. Then I killed some wyverns and crafted the harpy wings and reforged it. I also crafted the full adamanted ranger armor. Then I went underground to farm for souls of night, which was hell, but I did it either way. Then I went in underground hello to farm for souls of light. After that I crafted the mech boss summons. Then I turned it into night, buffed up and summoned the twins. The arena that I built really helped a lot for movement, but the arena didn't help my aim, which was just bad. But with silver coins at least my damage was increased. And that's one eye down, just red nether left. And I beat it. After that I summoned the skeleton prime right away. The skeleton prime's fight was quite easy cause it was a skeleton but with 4 arms. Lastly, it was the destroyer. I thought this would be one of the toughest fight. The destroyer didn't even try to deal contact damage. It just stood there and took hits with occasional laser barrage. And yeah, with that, mech boss are finally done. Then I crafted the Hellord pickaxe and the full Hellord ranger armor. Then I purchased the ranger emblem and crafted some silver coins. After that, I mined chlorophyte and died to a giant tortoise. Then Locke hit me with gold coins and a life fruit. Then I mined some more chlorophyte ores, like a lot of them. Then crafted the chlorophyte armor. I also needed to create a mushroom biome on the surface, so I mined for some glowing mushroom seeds, then made a mushroom biome in the air for truffle to move in. And the chlorophyte armor was really helpful because it attacks enemy automatically. Then I added more houses for NPCs to move in. Then near the Plantera's bulb, I created an arena, which I'm a bit proud of because I never really make arena for this fight. After that, I crafted the butterfly wings and bought some potions. And now it was time for Plantera's fight. My damage has definitely increased from before. Now with the arenas and buffs, the Plantera's fight was quite easy. And that's second phase. And yeah, I beat it. And it dropped everything that I can't use. Now I need to go to the jungle temple. Then I built a small platform with some buffs and then started the fight with Golem. I probably should have made the platform a bit low, but this works as well. The Golem wasn't really doing much damage, and of course I crafted ammo mid-fight, which is the worst thing that one can do. With that, it was time for phase 2. And if you just prepare well, then the fight will always be easy. Then I defeated the Golem. Then once again to earn more money. Then I bought some accessory which was really expensive, and also bought the Steampunker wings, which was the last pair of wings that I used. Then bought the Paladin shield, and with it, I crafted the Frozen shield and the Celestial shell. And these will be my final accessory, which I reforged every single one of them. Then the Truffle NPC moved in, so I bought the Auto Hammer from him and used it to craft Strumite bar and then crafted Strumite armor. And I'm pretty sure going on falls under specialist category, so I crafted this headpiece for the armor set. Then finally it was time for Cultist. So if you didn't know, the hitbox for Cultist is really small. Out of all the bosses, it has the smallest hitbox. So you could guess that with my horrible aim, I had one of the worst time while trying to defeat this boss. And great, even the Phantasm Dragon decided to spawn. And after 10 minutes, a new alien decided to attack me with the cultists also attacking me. Then I finally defeated the cultist, and even the weird looking alien. But guess what, this is the only start of my suffering, because I was next to the Bodex pillar, and I had to defeat 100 enemies with the coin gun. This is the worst because the coin gun can do only damage to one enemy at a time. So I had to kill 100 enemies while trying to dodge everything, and then I died. So yeah, even on my spawn, the solar pillar decided it was a fun prank to just spawn camp me. Amazing, right? Then after dying and killing a couple of times, I defeated the solar pillar first. Then went to the Bodex pillar and defeated it. And now my favorite of them all, Nebula pillar. Let me tell you about this pillar. The enemy in this pillar can teleport, blind you and laser beam you to death. Pretty cool, right? I hope I never do this event in my life. Now only Stardust Pillar is left. So obviously I seized it. As you can just kill these enemies and let them regenerate in more and kill them to meet the 100 kill for Stardust Pillar. And so I finally defeat the Stardust Pillar and now only Moonlord stands in my way. So yeah, I crafted as much coin as possible, then the Moonlord spawned. Do you remember me saying that Lunar difficulties were the worst? Well, I was wrong back then. The Moonlord is the worst. Because not only it can heal the damage I do, it can also take away half of my health in an instant. So after dodging a lot and only attacking one of its eye, I defeated the left eye. Then I tried to defeat another eye, but I wasn't even able to take away any of his health. So I thought I would die at this rate, so I went to the nurse who I left on the floating island on the jungle biome. I shouldn't have done that. So now I decided to use the heal and hit method. So not only am I using gold coins to attack, but I'm also using gold coins to heal. I just hope that I could defeat Moonlord in this try, because I don't want to farm for coins any longer. Only his heart is left. So I decided to use the heal and hit method 3 more times before I finally heal for the last time and then teleported home to finally kill it near my home. And with that, the playthrough is finally over. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to try this challenge, then you might want to make a mob farm unlike me who sold everything to get few coins, and subscribe for more.